We're a few weeks away from Christmas. It's prime time to make a lot of money selling decorations, as I've been doing for the past 2 Christmases. I've been making sleds, different styles, and successfully selling them for an awesome profit on the marketplace. And today I'm making a new one that I plan to charge a bit more. For the same materials as before, a little bit more than two 2x4s in this case. It's a more 3D, or should I say tall model, than the previous ones, and I think I can fetch some more money selling it. To plan my cuts and glue ups, I put up 3 2x4s on my workbench, and I got to drawing with a ruler. It's a simple design, you'll see. Very easy to copy. Then I just had to decide how wide I want it for the front and back panels. It'll make sense in a bit. Once I saw how long I needed to make my 3 wide glue up, I went and cut them on the miter saw. I'm going to need those remains, so it's not a problem to use 3 now. Nothing goes to waste here. Do a single glue up, then go and put that to dry for a bit while you work on the other parts. For the skis, I want 2 2x4s wide, but just for the tip, so I'm cutting the blocks to glue onto the 2x4, saving me again a ton of wood from just doing the full length glue up. Get the first glue up out of clamps. After about 30 minutes it's ready to work on, just don't force the joint. Go cut that sled side traced earlier, then go trace the second one on the glue up using that one, and cut that too. Please like and subscribe, help me reach new levels on YouTube. Thanks to everyone that takes the time to watch my videos. If you haven't seen my last video, I'm giving away a Genmitsu kiosk laser engraver. Once you're done with this build, go check it out. It's an awesome little machine and the drawing is for one of my subscribers only. In a few days as of when this is posted. Good luck to all. Using Titebond 3, since this is for an outdoor decoration, I glue up the sides to the front and back and set it up in clamps. Make sure the front and back are flush, else it's going to look bad or require a ton of sanding. Now that we did this, the second glue up will be dry enough to work. Go get it and draw some skis on the side, making sure to leave enough wood to cut the second one. Curve the ski inward at the end, it looks great, you'll see. Using my spindle sander, I'm saving a ton of time sanding the inside of the curve. Trace the second ski on the remaining wood and cut that out too. Measure the bottom inside length and cut a 2x4 that length. Reside into two 1x4s. And that's the floor. You can also use 1x4s if you have those around. I don't. I glued the floor with clamps, but as you'll see later, I ended up adding screws. It didn't feel like a solid connection and I want this to last. Using a roundover bit, I did all the sides that I could access on the sled and all the sides of the skis. It'll save me a ton of sanding and look great. Using my new Weber sander, which has been amazing so far, I'm sanding it down smooth. This thing works great. I'll have a review for it next week. I want to put it to the test real good first, but so far so good. I was going to sand the inside of the curve with my hand sander and realized this is perfect again for the spindle sander. I love this tool. Put some tape on the skis and sled where we'll glue them later, and then paint them. I'm doing red for the sled and black for the skis. Remove the tape, put some glue on the skis, align them well and screw them in from the inside. I'm giving it a second coat of red. It didn't look great with that single one. This is all done. You can go to the dollar store, get a bow or some Christmas details to add to it, but I trust it'll sell as is. Thanks for watching. I hope you're able to monetize this kind of build like I am. The last 2 Christmas seasons have been good to me. Subscribe for more and see you next time.